Good morning, boys and girls. We're continuing with our unit in science that is all about force and it's about motion. We started to introduce this topic yesterday and we learned a couple of new vocabulary words. We started to work on the word friction. Friction is something that helps items stop moving. We started to work on direction. Which way is it going? We reviewed stop, force. We introduced the words push and pull. We talked about speed. Some things move fast and slow. And then we worked on two words we're going to talk a little bit about today: heavy and light. So, when we looked at our pumpkin unit, we did talk about the fact that some items can be really, really heavy and some things can be really, really light. So, we talked about pumpkins can be, oh my goodness, they're so big and heavy, and we have to use our muscles to carry them. Or items can be really light. They're light and they don't take much for us to hold them. So let's get a couple of examples of heavy and light. We wanted to talk about heavy. Oh, it's so heavy, I can't pick it up. That might be a school bus. A school bus is heavy. A car is heavy. Maybe a train is heavy. Maybe even an elephant is heavy. Even a person. A person is very heavy. These are the things we need our muscles to pick up. But sometimes things are light, like a plastic spoon is light. A feather is light. We could say a tissue, a tissue is light. And paper is light. These are things that they don't take a whole lot of muscle for us. The reason we're talking again about heavy and light is because there is a difference between things that are heavy and light when we start to talk about speed. You see, there is something in our world called gravity. Gravity, it's what holds us to the earth. It's what causes everything to fall to the ground instead of just floating away like we see in space. But things that are heavy and things that are light fall differently with gravity. So I'm going to show us two things, okay? I'm going to show us this little piece of paper that I have, and then I'm going to show us, let me grab this glue stick, okay? Our paper is very, very light. Our glue stick is very, very heavy. It's not very heavy, but it's more heavier than this. If I were to drop them both, which do you think is going to fall faster? The light paper or the heavier glue stick? Let's see. I'm going to try and drop these both, and we're going to see which one hits the table first. So I'm going to slide a couple of our visuals out of the way. That way you guys can see the table. I'll pull it down. We've got a lot of things on our tables. And we're going to drop these and see which one touches the table first. So I'm going to hold it up here. You ready? 1, 2, 3, drop. What hit the table first? Was it the paper or the glue stick? It was the glue stick. Okay, let's try one more time. Here we go. We've got them held. 1, 2, 3, drop. Again, the glue stick hit the table first. The reason is because the glue stick is heavier than the paper. So things that are heavy will fall and hit the ground quicker than things that are light. Things that are light will eventually get to the ground, but they do take a little bit slower. So this is all because of gravity. So what we are able to find that when we talk about speed, how fast does something go or how slow does something go, we can see that things that are, light, they will move slow. They'll move slow. But things that are heavy, they will move fast to the ground. So you guys have some cool little sorting activities that you guys can do in Seesaw, where you get to practice identifying things again that are light and things that are heavy. And then you can use those items to determine, will it move fast to the ground? Will it move slow to the ground? Maybe then you can look around your house and see if there's some items that you can practice very carefully dropping to see what falls on the ground first. All right, see y'all soon.